It's March 29, 2022, 5:38 p.m. It's about to get real controversial. I'm here to talk about prepping and what it's like to be a normal person in prep, because I know you're not used to that. I know you haven't seen it. You turn on the TV, you see a bunch of psychopaths doing it. I'm about to change that for you, your perception of it. So I'm going to make this first video real short. I'll be uploading videos with progression and things that I'm doing personally in my life. Everything that I'm talking about, I'm currently doing. I've been into prepping since 2018. I do not consider myself a pro in any way. I do not consider myself any type of master in any of the things I'm saying. It's just a little bit of my experiences, and I'm giving it to y'all. You cannot consider yourself a prepper if you're not living this every day. Okay, so you got to live this. You can't do it 1 hour a week. You can't do it 2 hours a week. You got to live this. You have to keep your ears and eyes open. You need to be able to see what's happening and respond to it, right? I'm not going to sit here and ever tell y'all that aliens are invading. Go to so-and-so location. To me, that's not realistic, right? We're not going to talk about conspiracy theories or anything like that. What I'm going to do is focus highly on indicators, right? And we're going to focus on rule of law and without rule of law and what that is. Before you can start prepping, you need to know what to prep for. Do not just stockpile stuff because you think it's cool. Men tend to do that. We like gadgets. I get it. There's nothing wrong with collecting. But if you're going to have tools, know how to use it. If you're going to have a saw, use it. There's just some philosophies that we need to check and get in place before you can even just survive in life. I'm surprised you got this far if your philosophies are incorrect. I'll give you an example. You don't learn how to swim when there's a flood. You learn how to swim before the flood. You don't learn how to build when you're homeless. These are things you don't do before. It's like, it just doesn't make any sense to me and to a lot of people. It just doesn't make any sense. The whole purpose of prepping is preparing for something that didn't happen yet. If you think you're going to be able to stack food when there's a food shortage, good luck. Good luck. Not going to happen. And so there are some things that I think we need to first start with our own mentality, with philosophies. You got to do the things before they happen and do them well. That is part of what preppers are. We do the things before they happen. Period. And so what's rule of law? Rule of law is what you're living now. You go outside, there's a grocery store, there's somewhat of a supply chain. You have cops, you have judges, you have hospitals, you have schools, you have a garbage man. The city services are up and running. That is rule of law. We love rule of law. We are not hoping for it to collapse. We are not, waiting for an anticipation of the things. We are preparing ourselves for when they do, because it's going to collapse. The way we know life is eventually going to stop. And, there's a transition period. It's not going to stop for good. It may stop temporarily. But how long is temporary? It could be 5 years, 10 years, 20, 30, 40, 50. Are you prepared for that? And that's what we talk about without rule of law. It's obviously the opposite of rule of law. No cops, no hospitals, no supply chain. What happens then? How do you survive then? How do you think? Your whole way of knowing how to live in that scenario has ended. Some of the things that we're looking for indicators. You have to understand that what you see on the news is propaganda, whether it be Fox News, CNN, foreign news, news in, for example, Ukraine. They're going to have pro-Ukraine news. Russia's going to have pro-Russia news. It's all part of the wheel of propaganda, right? But you still want to pay attention to it, and you want to verify it from multiple sources. I'm going to link you into one of my favorite YouTubers. I've been following him since 2018. His name is Bear Independent. Go follow, like, and subscribe his page. Sign up to his Patreon. Good dude, right? And so he's helped me along the way of prepping. I'm going to link his video in this video. Anyways, So there's a whole school of thought when it comes to prepping. He has a 10 video preppers session or prepper school. I suggest you go look at it. But we're going to get into like what to prep, how to prep, when to prep, what to look for, how to live, what to stockpile, what is prepping. We're going to get into all of that. This is just the introduction video. I'm introducing myself. You're hearing my voice. You're seeing my face. Wait till the next video. We're going to get more into it. Okay? We're going to talk about the lifestyle next. Stay tuned.